Hello everybody, welcome to the Off-Road Show. My name is Carlos, and it is always a huge pleasure to have you guys here. Today, Bruce and Jim will try to reach the top of Música Hill, the most challenging and feared climb in the off-road world. The first meters of this hill are not a big deal, but I am sure things will start to change soon. Bruce and Jim are driving a Suzuki LJ10, the one that originated the famous Jimny. Their car has lifted suspension and is also equipped with a winch, which I really think will be needed many times during this climb. Bruce and Jim have been making their way up pretty easily so far. This first part of the hill is not too steep, but it is halfway to the top that things really get serious. They have just started to drive onto the most difficult section of the trail. We can see the Jimny's tires losing grip, forcing our favorite duo to reverse and try to build up some speed. The surface here doesn't offer good grip to those tires. The soil is just soft and also covered by leaves, creating a slippery surface. That big rock on the right might be a problem. Bruce will probably need to reverse again and try a line on the left. They have just cleared the big rock, but as the trail gets steeper, the climb starts to get harder. They used all of the power their Jimny has, but it looks like they got stuck. They have no other option but to use their winch to pull the car up this section. This is probably going to be just the first time they use their winch because they haven't cleared the most difficult section yet. No car has been able to make it to the top without using a winch or special tracks. That's what makes Música Hill the ultimate hill climbing challenge. Guys, look how intimidating this next part of the hill is. One more steep section full of dead branches, rocks, and soft soil. It is no wonder that no car has been able to make it to the top without any kind of help. Bruce and Jim will have to rely on their winch once again to help them through this section. They are using one of the many anchor points that were placed on the trail to help off-road drivers. Those poles are buried deep under the ground and can offer an excellent anchor point for those winches. We can clearly see the tension on the rope as the winch pulls the car up the hill. It is a very slow process because Jim has to get off the car, hook the rope to the next anchor point, and then work on the winch's control. It might take them hours to clear this part of the trail, but off-roading is not about being the fastest. It is about endurance, hard work, perseverance, and patience. It seems like they have just cleared the steepest part of the trail. It was very difficult, but they have just done it. I am really proud of these guys. That's why they are legends on the internet. Even though the hardest part is behind now, it doesn't mean that the rest of the trail is a walk in the park. We can see them having a hard time trying to push their way to the top. Bruce will need to reverse and get some speed, but he cannot go back too much because he doesn't want to be stuck in the same obstacle again. They are now just meters away from the top. That is just unbelievable. It just goes to show that even if you have a small off-road car like their Jimny, when you have the skills and tools for the task, you can still achieve big things. Bruce and Jim are a true inspiration to many off-road drivers around the globe. The main hill was left behind, so now Bruce and Jim will take their Jimny up to the top of this small one, just to give you guys some more adventure. The soil here offers better grip to those off-road tires, but the loose rocks can still cause them to slip sometimes. It is important to have the right gear engaged and choose the correct line before ascending. Their Jimny doesn't have hill control, so to make their way to the bottom, Bruce has to engage a very low gear. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this week's episode of the Off-Road Show, and if you want to see more content like that, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys again on our next video.